Hi, welcome. Conflict is you arguing with God. That is essentially what conflict is. Our judgments keep exact things we don't want alive. We sustain and keep in the existence everything we don't want by judging it. Even if you're looking upon something that you think is evil, cruel, or terrible, you're joining in the judgment of that thing. Keeps it alive. Forgive whatever you see. Hello. Hi. Let me turn down the heater, but you won't hear it. What to do? It's getting super hot. Excuse me. Conflict is you arguing with God. That is essentially what conflict is. It is a judgment upon the world, saying that this thing should not be. Thing that I'm seeing, that I'm watching, or the thing that I'm being told about, like in the news. God has allowed it. It is happening. And yet, God has allowed it. What we see is the end result of everything that has been taught. So attacking that, even if only in your mind, makes no sense. Judging it makes no sense because it is the end result, is the effect, not the cause. It is there because, bear with me, God allowed it. Everything that is happening, from the tiniest deed of benevolence to the deepest and darkest things we can perceive in this reality, is allowed. Planet Earth is a free will zone. Everything is allowed here. So every one of us has free will to exercise. What do we want to create? Do we want to create good things, benevolent things, compassionate things? Or would we rather unconsciously miscreate conflicts, create more separation and war? What is it? So accepting what is out there, seemingly out there, as within so without, but there is no without. Alchemical saying, hermetic saying, as above, so below, as within, so without. There is no above and below. There is no within or without. There's duality. Ultimately, there's only within. It all comes from within. So accepting what's there is a very, very important part of keeping your mind at peace. Bring your mind to peace. Accept what is. Now, the ego doesn't want to accept anything. It won't forgive anything at all. The ego does not want to step back from judgment. It is the judgment that keeps the world of separation alive, keeps the separated world alive. Even if you're looking upon something that you think is evil, cruel, or terrible, you're joining in the judgment of that thing. Keeps it alive. So don't join in with your judgment, because that's what's giving it your creative, even if it's evil, to give it your judgment. Because by feeding your life force to it, paying attention, that's the main currency now online, attention or anywhere. By feeding it your creative power, by paying attention to it, just by paying attention to it, and by judging it, you give it your creative power, and therefore it remains existing. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Try. When you look upon disaster, or when you look upon something negative, to forgive it means that you are making a statement. I no longer want to see this. I am forgiving it because my judgment is what keeps it alive. This is something really important for us to grasp today. So the point, the message of this video is, our judgments keep exact things we don't want alive. Our judgments keep separation alive. We sustain and keep in the existence everything we don't want by judging it. Let's focus on what we want rather than what we don't want. No need to condone what is unpleasant. Focus on forgiveness. In forgiveness, focus on forgiveness, because in forgiveness we are ensuring its demise. When we are no longer judging, we are no longer keeping the world of separation alive. And what is the world of separation but suffering and death? So forgive whatever you see, and know that in that forgiveness practice, you are raising above the battleground. You are raising in a vertical sense rather than horizontal sense. Moving around in horizontal manner means moving around within society, changing jobs, getting education to get better job, anything matrix society is vertical, right? There we are caught up in drama, in worry, in stress, time and space stuff. When we raise above this physical third dimensional reality, we raise above the vertical line, know that in that forgiveness practice, you are raising above the battleground and you are ending separation. A quick message: keep away from judgment. Watch your mind, observe your mind, keep out of judgment. From the biggest judgment to the tiniest judgment about, oh, today is not the best weather. All judgment. Practice. I love you. My name is Saya, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.